नमस्कार बच्चों, आज का हमारा टॉपिक है सीक एंड टेल फंक्शंस इन डेटा फाइल हैंडलिंग। नाउ व्हाट इज द यूज ऑफ सीक and tail function in data file handling. So first of all, see, the seek function is used to move our file pointer to a specific byte number, and tail function is used to access the position of file pointer where it is. So see, in this example, here is a file, my file.txt, and we opened this file in W plus mode. W plus mode means reading and writing mode. If file is exist and file is not exist, create a new one. So W plus means reading and writing a text file. If file doesn't exist, create new file. Now here we are writing some text to this file. The text is this is new book. Now in third line we are printing the position of file pointer. With the help of tail function we can get the position of file pointer. File pointer is just like a cursor in a Word file or Excel file. So in text filing we use file pointer in place of cursor. So file pointer is used to tell the position where the cursor is. So with the help of tail function we can find out the position of cursor or file pointer in text file. Total characters are 13 and 2 spaces, means total 15 characters are there. So our file pointer will be at 16, means the starting index of character is 0. So our file pointer will be at the end of the file. So tail function will return 16. 16 means our file pointer is at the end of the file. Now with the help of seek function we can move our file pointer to a specific bytes number or a specific location in a text file. So with the help of tail function now we can again get the position of file pointer. So file.seek at means now our file pointer is at 8 bytes from the beginning of the file. So now what will be the result of tail? Now tail will return 8. Now in next line we are writing some text again to the existing file. So file.write old. Now we are writing old. Now where the file pointer is? File pointer is at new n. This is new book. In this text our file pointer will be at 8 because with the help of seek function we have moved our file pointer at position 8. Now file.write old. So new will be replaced by old. With the help of write function we are replacing new by old. Now file.seek 0. Now again we are moving our file pointer at the beginning of the file with the help of seek function. Now seek 0 means we moved our file pointer at starting. Now file.read. Now we are printing the content of the file. So this is old book. Old book means new replaced by old. So with the help of seek and tail function we can move and we can return the position of our file pointer where it is. Now see some examples. Write a Python program to find the number of words in a text file. So this is a program to find out the number of words in a text file. How many words are there in a text file? So see some examples. Let us see the use of tail functions. First of all, now this is my file.txt and I have returned this is new book and file.tail. So simply it gives 16. Same program is there. Run this program. This is old book. Let us see some example to understand the writing on a text file. So here is a file name is filehandling.txt, and again W plus means reading and writing on a text file. If file doesn't exist, create new file. So here I have written 5 lines on a text file handling. Now file.read, the output of file is just like the output of file is here. You can see the output. Now in next I have used read lines. Same file I am opening here. R mode means read. Now line list equals to f.readLines. With the help of read lines, read line function actually returns the lines but as a element of list. What is the role of read lines? Read function simply returns all the content of the file, while read lines function returns the content of the file in form of list, and each line is an element of list. Very important difference is there. Read function simply returns all the lines, but read lines function returns the lines of the file in the form of element of a list. You can see in this example there are 5 lines. So here the output is, first element is a file is a sequence of bytes. This is first element of list. Second one is again third element of list is this one. Fourth one is this one, and fifth one is this one. So read lines function returns the list of lines. So this is difference between read and read lines. So now question is to count the number of words in a text file. So we have to count the number of words, how many words are there in a text file. So using for loop we can read one by one element of list. So for line is a variable in line list. So we can access one by one element of a list. So first a file is a sequence of bytes. So line list will be a file is a sequence of bytes. Now what equals to line dot split. Very important function split. With the help of split we can split a particular line into words. So we print words. So our output will be a list containing separate words. Okay. So with the help of split function we can extract or convert a line into words. Now this is a program to count the number of words in a file. So we opened text file handling.txt and reading mode. Now line list equals to f.readLines, count equals to 0 for line in line list, word equals to line dot split. Now count equals to count plus len word. Now with the help of split function and for loop we can count the number of words in a text file. When we execute this program, the output will be 42. Or you can also count the number of words. The words are 42. Now next one is a Python program to count all the line having a as last character. So this is another program to count the number of lines having last character as A. Now see in this example again, I have opened file handling.txt in reading mode, count equals to initially 0, now data equals to app.read lines. Here I am reading all the lines and stored in data. Now for line in data. What is data? Data is a list containing all the lines in the form of list. Now if line minus 2, now line minus 2 means indexing minus 2. This is reverse indexing. We are indexing from last. So last index will be minus 1 and minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, etc. Here line minus 2 means last character of the string or line is dot or a, etc. So count equals to count plus 1, C run 0 means none of the line ending with A. How many lines ending with S? So only one line is ending with S. This is a simple program, or you can also check the count the number of lines starting with A. See how many lines? 0 lines. See first A, capital A, 1. See capital A. So we can also check the number of lines starting with A. You can also print the lines starting with A. So simply write so this is a program to print the lines starting with A. So we can change as per our need. Now this is a simple program to count the number of words in a file. So with the help of this program we can also count the number of words in a file. So simple, data equals to read. Read means it will read all the content of the file and stored in D. Now word equals to data dot split. Now split function 1 split the content in the form of word. Now we can print the length of word. So this is another way to count the number of words. Another example to count the number of words having exactly 3 characters. So with the help of this program, if length of I equal to 3, then count equals to count plus 1. So many examples are there. You can try at your level. Thank you, students.